Now, wrap your head around this one. This is so diabolical. I was like, damn. But try this one for a second. You see, back when he said 400 million shares that he had, okay? Like I said, I don't believe he had them. He sure as hell didn't get them from that company. But how did he get that number? How did he come across that number? Now, like I said, I don't think he was smart enough to do everything. I'll leave it at that because that's a sensitive subject. But how did he come up with the 400 million? Did somebody approach him knowing that he was a Momo and said, yo, would you take this as collateral? I don't think they sold it to him. At the end of the day, he probably thought he was holding 400 million AMC shares at the time when there was only 516 million shares as per Popcorn. Whoever did that to him or FTX, could they have done it to other parties that we don't know about? Because, I mean, FTX just popped up on the scene not too long ago. GameStop people should be concerned about this as well. Because anybody could have had a company and turned around and said, 2 seconds. I was just a man wearing heels. I guess it's the truth. Happy Valentine's Day. Dick is free if you're into that shit. Anyway, let me just stop. that just knocked out my math entirely. Like, for real. Whew. Thanks, sweet baby Jesus, for making women. Anyway, here's the deal. Hey, listen, if that's your thing, God bless you. You know, you do you because you're never doing me. But let's go back to this. Whoever the company was that told him and his people that he had 400 million shares, I don't think it was a sale. I think it would have been loaned them out as collateral. Let me tell you something. They did it with GameStop also, but like, who did it? Who did it, and did they stop with him? Did they do it to other banks? Are they firms out there that think that they're holding AMC shares, but they're not, because they're in the custody of somebody else? You know, not the big ones that have to report, you know, in the filings. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't put a price on this because you don't know how bad this happened. You don't know anything. Like, for real. Like, let's say FTX got in trouble. Let's say he needed some cash. Let's say he carved up some of those shares that he never had. You know how bad this gets? Not for us. Because on the other side, like I said, once a reverse split happens, you know, like I said, there's going to be less shares, but people are going to have to clean things up. Now, yeah, it's not a new stock. I would have preferred if it was a new stock. You know, call it Popcorn if you want. But we're going to have AMC at a different number. Whatever. Neither here nor there, but I'm looking at, there's a lot of entities out there. They may be thinking they're holding shares, but they're not. Now, imagine the people that sold it to them or lent them out as collateral. You know, well, why didn't they cover them before? Because they didn't want to. Because they're nefarious fucks and they wanted to continue living the great, easy life without having to pay for it. It's much more than just the naked shorting here.